And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I'm coming for you. You mine. Hatchet. 53. Ready. Alert. Smooth. Mike 59. Hey, easy. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Ready,
on first down at Stafford. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So first and 10 now from the 30.
I'm coming after you. Check three. Stay 50. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. I'm coming.
Hey, Delta.
59. Hey.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Let's go!
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. He's checking.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I'm coming after you. Mike. 32. 59. No gain on this defense, no gain. Mike's 59. We own
now Stafford. The Sanders has got it complete. And some room to work. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10.
Hey, high 7. Hey, easy.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, 22. Double right.
36.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike, check. 59.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
Check, 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 check. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Omaha, ready to move.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. K1 short. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Operating from the gun, King. Steps away to his left. Open man is Samuel, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw is King from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his target. That's more. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Under 10.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. King. And he fires one that's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Kill!
Alert!
He's coming! We got double up. Check 24. You go tight. You got tight right there. Chef.
49, check 49.
Watch out.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
32.
At the 29-yard line.
Hey.
On second and 11 now. Stafford throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He finds an opening past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Stafford going to come up first and 10, and he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Stafford into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
59. Blue there.
Hey, 50.
Mike 5'9.
Hey, easy.
Mike, check. 59.
Stafford here coming off his pick six. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 28.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28.
70.
Let's go. Hey. 59, Mark. Check. 59.
Hey, seam 6.
Check 59, Mike. 59.
Stafford now to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. He's got a man complete. Marvin Jones. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. My 40. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards to pick up there.
I can't help but laugh, and the only reason is anytime the backup breaks a big one like that, he's going to be hard to deal with in film, wanting to know why he's not getting
where are my
starters
reps?
carries.
That's what he's thinking. Great carry there.
Rep. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 3. Watch the eye.
Now King on first down. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Second and 5. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
That's it.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Back to throw. King. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Trey Flowers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Bring it.
Stafford on first down. And he rifles one incomplete.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
Hey, Echo.
Big stop, let's go. 56 to Mike.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. K1 short. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's now 3rd down.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Blue 60.
Tackles.
Hey, easy.
Watch the shot.
0.
Watch the twist.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He completes it to Jones. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And look at this, it's a fake. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On 1st down, Evans. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Lions' 28-yard line.
Forward is the mark. Hey, defense, let's go. Check.
King now, looking to throw on 2nd down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's King. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
We ain't beginning to tear you up.
On 1st down, Stafford here. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw is Stafford. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll buy some time right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Gostkowski's kick is good. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get, and you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. King on 1st and 10. Being chased out left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Trey Flowers, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Room here to run. A gain there of 30 big ones.
So how many more years are we going to define this position as running back? I really feel like we're evolving into something else, because they have to be such a hybrid, don't they? Guys who can run it, but they love to have those guys with hands like a wide receiver.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is King. Going to throw again. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Let's go. Pick it up, D.
And we're going 37's the Mike.
From the red zone now. They'll look to throw. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. They went right back to him there, figuring one big play deserves another. You think maybe he called for it and said, hey, give me the ball again?
I think a lot of people operate under the whole idea of if they haven't stopped it, go until they do. You go right back at a guy because maybe his confidence might not be as high. In this case, he responded well.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. From the gun, King. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So 3 field goals that he's hit. Now this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Kill. 22. Kill, turn up. Switch. 22. Hey.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, middle. He's coming. Double up.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Omaha, ready, move. Check.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
50.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Slam. Big 20.
1st and 10.
Hey.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Prater for the extra point. And that will put them on top here in the third. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. That kickoff return, 104 yards. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Let's go. Mike, go. Mike 51.
Let's go, D.
They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they were right on target there with a fade to get the 2.
It seems like a low percentage play, doesn't it? Because you're throwing it into a tough spot and there's not much room to come down. But when you have a really athletic receiver and a quarterback with touch, it's hard to defend.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
SOS.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On first down, Evans. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to lead to a third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Check number 19. Check number 19. Check. 40. Check. He's coming. Watch the blood. Watch the blood. Motion. Blood. My 4. It's a 6. Pass. Coming to you. Kill.
Now King operating from the gun. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
All right, T. Let's go. All right, T. Tight yard. Zebra. It's a safety creek.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
50. Switch. Greystone, travel.
Operating from the gun. Stafford. And that's complete to Sanders. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Hey, come on now. Jim,
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Looking to throw. King. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. King. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Pilardi now on the punt as he sends this one away. And Sanders now to return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Panthers' 49-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Big 20. 59, Mike. Blue draw, Corker. 59.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And a short gain down to about the 33. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
You waiting? Alert! 59. Bravo! Two. Mike 5'9". On the ball. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Stafford. It's caught by Sanders. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
To Johnson again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Lions are going to win.